All right, what's good, YouTube? Damn, bro. Damn, this is bad. What's good, YouTube? I'm here with a video, and I'm just doing a little story time, from when I got fired from my job. I used to work at Safeway, and there was always something going on over there. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't front. I did miss it. One thing I did not ever miss was the pay. But we'll even get into all of that in a second. But today, we got a little, I don't know what else to call it, but yeah, we gonna see what's up. Strawberry cookies is gonna be hitting nice. We'll just say that. But nah, so look. So this day I go to work, or actually no, honestly this day started from early in the morning. And I remember because it was a long ass day. No cap. No fucking cap, it was a long day. So I wake up, boom, because the night before I stayed up, on the game, simple shit. Just stayed up just damn near the whole night, because I didn't work till the evening of the next day. And when I was at Safeway, that was the one thing I always hated, was they would love putting me on that fucking on working later on the evening, because the older people will have the seniority to what the fuck is the word? Damn. They had a seniority to work in the morning. That's what it was. They have the morning shift, and maybe like one or two people will have a morning shift, or if they were there long enough, they had a morning shift. But eventually, people left, so it wasn't even all of that. So boom. Damn. I'm gonna have to edit this shit out. So yeah. I wake up, and it was actually a decent day. I was chilling, just did my shit. All I really did was, around the time, all I really did was smoke and work. So I would probably smoke before I went to work, and then no, it was on the way to work. I would smoke on the way to work. So I went to work, and I was, doing my thing. So I get there. The thing is, everything's cool, normal shift. I think, or I was behind the register, so I was a cashier, but I would also go do customer service. But we'll get into all that later. So yeah, so I was a cashier, and I also did customer service. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all have been in a Safeway. If you've been in a Safeway, you know how it's laid out. All the registers are down one way, and then you have the self-checkout all the way at the end. So I'm working the register normally when I would be at the register, because I was closing at night with my with my favorite manager, Miss Pam. That you gotta love the old ladies that work at that job with you, that always, or they're understanding with you. You gotta always appreciate them. But yeah. So I was closing with Miss Pam, and everything was normal, cool. I'd say it's like, because we close at 12, I'd say it's like, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock. So we're damn near getting ready to shut the shop down. Like, I did a whole bunch. Around that time, I'll be doing a whole bunch of fuck shit around in the store, because she would let me do whatever, because I was always on my shit. I was always on my shit. I did what I needed to do. She had no reason to fucking complain about me. I roller skate in the store. I dead ass do whatever I want. But yeah, so then later on, so back to what I was saying, actually. This old couple come in. And right there, that's where I should have known that shit was about to go down. Because as soon as she came in, I was stocking the shelves in the front. And I said, hi, how are y'all? The lady looked at me. She looked at me with some stank ass face. And I was just like, what the fuck? You came in here. Why are you so angry? It's 11, like, it's late as hell. So I'm like, whatever. Keep it pushing. Oh, fuck, I was like, what the hell was that? I keep it pushing. I move on to the next thing I'm doing. So I'm over here moving the cart around. I see that they're going to self-checkout because all the registers were closed. At that, when it's that late, I think it's like 10 o'clock or some shit like that. Or maybe not 10, 11 or something like that. Later on, they close all the registers. Or they'll have one register and have self-checkout. It was one or the other. It really just depended on who was there or anything like that. But yeah, so I see they're at the line. I go over there. I go over there. I sit there and tell them, I'm like, bro. Oh, well, no. What it was, so this is what it was. They're standing in the aisle. So between a self-checkout, it's like, what, 5 feet from the actual line? And then, like, the aisle in between, if you get what I'm saying, like the walk-through area where everyone, you'll have your car walking through. It's like a highway. When you go one side, I go one side. So I'm right there. I just asked them, I'm like, can y'all move back a little bit? Like, you know, you're blocking the aisle from people being able to walk in and out of the aisles, like you're in the way and you're waiting for the self-checkout line. The lady looks at me, like she dead ass looks at me as if I'm fucking insane. Or as if I told her to go fuck herself or something. It was bad. I was like, what is wrong? She looked at me, or I said that to her. She turns. Honey, did you hear what this boy just said to me? I was like, what did I say to you? What was wrong with what I said? She said, the tone and everything of what you said was just disrespectful. I said, okay, I'm sorry, but all I'm trying to say is just you have to move out of the aisle. You can't be in the middle of the aisle where people have to walk through. So then she starts ignoring me. So she told her husband, she's like, or I don't even remember if she told him something. She probably whispered something to him. But then she just looked at him, she looked at him and acted as if nothing happened, or just tried to pretend as if I wasn't there at all. And I was like, okay. So then I asked him again, and then the man had said something, and then he had said, excuse me, young boy, do you have a problem? I was like, why is a senior citizen trying to fucking fight me right now? I'm asking you to move out the aisle, bro. Why is that so? Why are we having to have all of this go on right now? So we get to going back and forth a little bit. I'm just like, can you please back out of the aisle? So at that point, we're going back for like 10 minutes. I'm getting annoyed. And the thing is also, this was all set up because the person still wasn't out of the way that was in that goddamn, that self-checkout line. That one person was still there. He brought a whole fucking cart full of shit. But I digress. We're going back and forth, and then he's like, okay, if there's a problem, we could go outside. I'm like, there's actually no way this nigga is really trying to fight me right now. Bro, I'm not even in the mood for none of that. I'm dead ass trying to go home. I probably had moves to make. I don't remember what I was doing after work, but I was trying to go the fuck home. So then, yeah, we're going back and forth. And I tell Miss Pam, because she comes out, she's like, or they tell me get the manager. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll go get the fucking manager. Y'all are bugging right now. So I go get her, and I'm sorry, y'all. No. I go get her, come back. We start talking. We're all sitting there talking. They're telling them I was extremely disrespectful with them or whatever it was, and he's still trying to talk to me. I'm over sitting behind the behind the cashier, behind the self-checkout little computer, because there's a little computer there. Or is it a computer? I'm not gonna lie, I'm buzzing right now. I can't remember. But I know there was a phone, and I know there was a phone in a little receipt machine, because oh yes, it was a computer there, because you could check people out personally. That's how the workers there would always buy shit. They would just walk over them, whoever's behind the self-checkout, and they'll scan them. But yeah, I'm just sitting back there. The dude's still talking to me. I'm ignoring them or whatever. They're going on about it, whatever. They end up leaving. I talked to Miss Pam. She's like, just don't worry about it. They're probably going to look at everything tomorrow on the cameras and see that, you know, you weren't in the wrong. Like, you weren't in the wrong. You weren't saying anything disrespectful to them. You weren't being disrespectful. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that. So boom. God damn. So boom. I go, or after that I went home, chill, whatever. I worked the next day. Went to work the next day. I actually had an early shift that day. I worked at, I think it was like 9 or something. And I would normally be going in from either 4 to 12 or 6 to 12. I would do either one or the other. So then I did that, boom, got it out of the way, went to work the next day. I'm at work. First thing I hear is that the GM wants to speak to me. So I'm like, all right, she probably want to talk to me about last night. So I go talk to her about last night and all that. Tell her what happened. Explain everything. And I was just explaining, like, all I was trying to tell her is just back out of the way. I'm not trying to be rude to you or anything like that. So going on, she sends me home because she's saying, oh, we're doing an investigation for it and all of that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Moving on past that. They do the investigation and all that. I get called, or have to go back to work the next day because I was only on a day suspension. I go back and they tell me I'm fired. They told me I'm fired because they didn't have audio to the cameras, so they couldn't decipher what was being said back and forth. All they seen that I was just talking to them. All they seen was that I was just talking to them for a while, and I guess they seen it started escalating through the cameras, like from how we were talking. But they fired me off that bullshit, bro. Like, all I'm asking you to do, yes, I was getting irritated. I'm not going to just act like I was super fucking calm the whole time, but there's not at one point did I get disrespectful with them. I was getting irritated. Like, it was very visible, but I'm just like, bro, can you just back up for a second? That's all you got to do. Then back up, I get fucking fired, and then, yeah, shit just got wicked after that. I'm not going to lie, bro. Shit just got wicked after that. But yeah, that's all that really happened with that story time. Drop a comment on what you think about the video. Let me know if y'all enjoyed. Let me know what anything y'all do different I can improve on. You know, because I'm really trying to get this I'm trying to get this channel right. I'm gonna get this channel right because I want to start streaming, no cap, and I'm gonna start streaming. But that's aside from everything else. I'm gonna start locking in, start posting every day, and I'm gonna start streaming because I got some more stories. I got plenty of stories I could fucking tell y'all, and I want to share. You know what I'm saying? But drop a comment, drop a like on the video. You know, subscribe, and you know, blessings to y'all. I'm gone.